Hey guys, Mike here. Today we are going to be talking about the prices of tobacco, alcohol, and gas in Japan. If you're interested, please stay tuned. So the first thing, let's just start with tobacco. So I don't smoke too much, but I'll usually smoke once every couple nights after I've maybe had a couple drinks or something. So my recommendations on tobacco is not huge. I'm not a chronic smoker. I just smoke sometimes. So anyways, the price. So if you go to a convenience store, it's going to be a little bit more than, let's say, a grocery store, but the prices are very, very similar. You can buy them in bulk. I've never done that. I don't have experience with that. So this is going to be based off experience of the most convenient way to get cigarettes. So usually when you're going to a convenience store, they'll have a huge thing just like gas stations in the US and in Canada. And the prices range from about $4 up to around $7, $8 depending on what you want. Marlboro, for example, which is an okay cigarette, is a little bit higher up there, around $6, $7. You're probably better off to go with the Japanese tobacco products. And the nice thing about Japan is they will list on a scale of 1 to 10 what is the stronger one. So if you want a really weak cigarette, you get a number 1. If you want the strongest, where you take 1 and you're coughing, you go for the 10. I like to get something sort of in between. One recommendation I can give is, I don't have them here right there. Is I have American Spirit. So it's actually Japanese. It says made in Japan with natural American Spirit heritage. Anyways, I recommend these just because they're slow burning. That's all I can say. I don't know anything about cigarettes. We bought another type and they literally burn within a minute. Like if you just even stop smoking, it burns within a minute. It's crazy. It's so silly. Well, these guys are really slow burning and we got these. I don't think we got these ones for free, but they had a giveaway a little while ago and they gave them away for free. So anyways, if you like slow burning cigarettes, go for these guys. There's plenty other, just choose whatever your favorite is. There's lots of American products, European products here. So again, that ranges from about $4 to $7, which seems very similar, I think, to the US and maybe parts in Europe. Now, I'm from Canada. That is very cheap. In Canada, you're looking at between $10 to maybe even $12 for a pack of cigarettes, of 20 cigarettes. It's absolutely ridiculous. That's why I definitely don't smoke in Canada, because I like my money. Okay, next one. Let's go right into alcohol. Alright, so this can be big for some people. I like to enjoy my drinks once in a while. Now, I'm from Canada. Again, the price of alcohol in Canada for, let's say, a 2.6 of, let's say, whiskey. A 2.6 is 750 milliliters, pretty much like your standard bottle. Now that would usually cost you around $24 to $30 depending on the spirit. That's on the cheaper end. Now here in Japan, the cheaper end, I was just at the grocery store, I'll show a picture here, is that you can find something for $9 for a 2.6 or 750 milliliters. Now this is absolutely insane, because if you're someone who just wants to get drunk and you don't care about the quality, even this, it's Japanese quality. So you may think it's cheap, it's poor quality. It's not. It's good quality and it's cheap. So absolutely crazy, absolutely insane. A 6-pack of beer, for example, if you're on like lower end, your average beer, like sort of like the Japanese Budweiser, you're looking at about $6 to $7 for a 6-pack. Again, very similar to the US, parts of Europe, but in Canada, no. In Canada, that would be about $14. Maybe like $14 to $17 depending on, again, the brand. So here is just absolutely insane. I know the US is for sure very similar for pricing on alcohol. So if you're thinking about coming here, you'll be glad to hear it's very similar to where you're from. Anyways, yeah, there's many things. Wine, for example, like red wine, I'll occasionally drink that. And a bottle of red wine can be about, I think usually it's $3.50. It's like the cheapest one I'll get, and that'll be a nice bottle like the Cabernet Sauvignon. Very nice wine, cheap, I like it. If you're from the US, I know you can buy the big cartons. You can buy those cartons here too, and it's very cheap. If you're from Europe, places like Spain or Portugal, it's obviously way cheaper there than it is here. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Spirits, again, as low as, you know, $8 to $10, and like maybe the average is probably around $12. And then you got, of course, red wine, like I said, or wine, etc. That can range between $3 to $10 for the lower to medium end. And finally, the beer, like I said before, which is about 6 beers for about $7. That's your average grade. You know, it goes up depending on how expensive your tastes are. Okay, and the final one is, let's get into gas, the price of gas. So I'm from Canada. The prices are about $1.30 a liter. I haven't checked in a while, but before I left there last, it was about $1.30 a liter. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not too sure. But I've been sort of doing the comparison based off American metrics, because most people who tend to watch these videos are from America or deal with American currency. So in the US right now, I was looking at, it's about, let's see, $1. Let me just pull this up real quick here. It says the average statewide price of gas is $1.65 per gallon. A gallon is 4 liters, if I'm not mistaken. And while in Japan, for example, it is $4.24. So more than double the price here for gas than the US. But in terms of, let's say, Canada, where I'm from, very similar pricing. But you guys already knew that if you're from the US, you know Canada's more expensive for gas. In Europe, the prices, again, can be really high and very similar to here in Japan and Canada. So be prepared for that. If you're from the US, it's just going to be the same shocker of you going over to Europe or going across the border up to Canada. Yeah, pretty basic. I mean, if you can't really figure that out, it's like we have a small, like, compact vehicle. It's good on gas. It costs us about $28 to fill it up. Now, I forget how many liters it takes, but, you know, if you do the math on it, you can figure it out pretty quick. So in that will last us to about 400 kilometers for those from America. I don't know, that's like 200 and something miles. I'm not sure. Anyways, so that's pretty much the gist of it. That's the price of tobacco, alcohol, and gas in Japan as of now. This is, again, February, March 2018. So, yeah, if you like this video, please leave a like, leave a subscribe, and if you want to know more about prices, etc., put into this compact little videos, please let me know in the comments below, or don't. It really doesn't matter. I'm still gonna make them. So, anyways, until the next video, have a classy day. Have a classy day. No.